Hunter House Road was a big old Victorian house at the top of a hill near Hunters Bar roundabout, so it was really accessible. So you walked just down the hill and that was the bus that took you to Fox House or hitched out to the Peak District. So for that, it was really good.
There was always like minimum of 15 people in the house. I mean, I think at one point there was maybe 20 people, you know, dossed in there. So there's always tons of people.
Yeah, some of the people, you'd be like, who's that? And you'd be like, I don't know, who's it? Sometimes there'd be people in there, nobody even knew who they were.
It was really messy and everything, but it was great for, you know, a very sociable place to be, and, you know, lots of people to go climbing and everything.
You know the local dump? Well, it's kind of local dump, but with chairs and beds, really.
Quentin, who had a dog, and he just let the dog shit on the carpet. And his girlfriend turned up and said, just clear this mess up when I come round next time. And he said, okay. But Quentin, being a sort of an academic, knew that if he put shaving foam over the shit, that it would just neutralise the odours and any bacteria in it. So when she came back, it was sort of cleared up, just sprayed with little white foam mountains of shaving foam.
There's a guy, Keith Jones, who lived there, who was really into taking photos, and he took this picture once of this guy called Danny, who was just laid out on the sitting room floor asleep, just surrounded by rubbish. I mean, it just looked like he was asleep in a tip. I feel like the floorboards and stuff were rotting, you know, cupboards hanging off, and like I say, you know, you got tons of people using it. Back door sort of falling off, I think.
I remember these people that were on the, they were the tenants used to hide when the landlord came around.
I mean, if you were like a respectable family living next door, you'd be like, oh yeah, you'd be pretty depressed.
It was a complete pigsty. When it was coming to an end was when Ian Jones put milk bottles of piss on the kitchen table to see who'd clear it up, and no one did. You know, to say that, you know, it eventually got closed down by the environmental health, you know, tells it all really.
They were definitely foundations of the scene, I think, you know.
Yeah, it's Maggie Thatcher's Britain, wasn't it? You know, 3 million unemployed. They weren't worried for people who were on the dole, that wanted to be on the dole. You know, you're not taking up a job, are you? I mean, that's the way I looked at it. You signed on every other week. You could sign on by post every now and then, so you could do what you liked, basically.
Everybody in the house was, I think, on the dole.
But what Mrs. Thatcher has not been able to stop is the relentless increase in unemployment. It stood at almost 2 million when she came to power and has since almost doubled. The government strategy has been aimed at creating an economic climate for growth, favouring the private sector. The idea being that once things looked up for industry, there would be renewed confidence and new jobs would be created. Some jobs have been created, but many more have been lost.